My name is Nicole, and I placed a baby for adoption here with AdoptHelp about just under 10 months ago. And I definitely know that when I was watching the videos on the website when I first came and was looking for an adoption agency to go through, things seemed a lot more dim than they are today. So I'll backtrack. When I found out I was pregnant, it was miserable news, and more miserable still that I was too far along and I would have to keep the pregnancy. Father had children, there was no money, I was living out of state, I made minimum wage. So I knew immediately my choices were adoption, and so I started looking at websites, and the reason I chose AdoptHelp was because it was very clean, tasteful, no sentimentality, no religious overtones. It was just right for me. So I called them the next day, and I had a FedEx the day after that, and a really good working knowledge of the adoption process, what to expect, how it was going to happen. And I was really surprised in the paperwork they asked a lot more questions about what I would want for my child and why I was placing, as opposed to, you know, genetic, hair color, height, which I had expected. But the humanistic approach really kind of eased things, because it's definitely nerve-wracking and a little stressful to go through this. So when I got the profiles, it was like a cheesy movie, you know. The very last one was the one that I picked because I just knew that this was the woman for me. She had everything that I would want in a mother for my child, and everything that I would want to be one day. Speaks 7 languages. She's a musician and an artist and just a really beautiful, all-around, wonderful human being. And after a couple hours of talking, she flew out to meet me because I was living in the deep south where I had run away so that no one would find out I was pregnant. And after 3 magical days, we decided that this would definitely be a good match. And so I came back to California the next month to have the baby. And, you know, that was hard. That was really hard to see my family, and you know, I found it kind of shameful and embarrassing at the time, although in retrospect, you know, it really is an opportunity for growth. There's a quote by someone that I really respect, and it says, you know, adversity offers us more opportunity for growth than does comfort or success. And I can definitely say that the person in this room today is not the same person I was a year ago. I had the baby via C-section on January, or in January I should say, and he was born very healthy, and the adoptive mom was in the room, and the nursing staff made an exception, and they let my best friend be in the room too. And I also got to be on a floor that was other than the baby floor, so I didn't have to be around all the other crying babies and happy mommies, which was wonderful. You know, I had prepared myself kind of for a tornado of emotions, and really it was more like a 20-minute rain shower. It just, after I met Isabel and my dad met her and we had spent some time together, it was just meant to be. There's really no conflict in my heart about it. I can say almost a year later that I'm just really happy.